Friends, welcome to science class. Today we are going to learn about petroleum. In the previous video you have learned about coal and its byproducts like coke, coal tar, coal gas and its uses. Today we are going to learn about petroleum. Petrol is used as a fuel in light automobiles such as motorcycles, scooters and car. Petrol and diesel are obtained from a natural resource called petroleum. So, dear students, we all know that petroleum and diesel are so much familiar to us. I know that you will be, if you are having a vehicle, you all have a vehicle and you all have visited petrol bunks to fill your vehicle with petrol or diesel. And also, you have heard about a fuel called kerosene. Okay, there are so many products that we get from petroleum. Actually, petroleum is a word given to a black color liquid which is extracted and from the sea. Okay, so where is this petroleum? What is this petroleum? Petroleum is a black color liquid. We are extracting this petroleum from the deep sea or from the areas where there was a sea earlier. Okay, sometimes because of continental drift and all, some places which had sea has become a land now. So on that land also we can get the petroleum. Okay, then how was this petroleum formed? See, students, petroleum was formed from organisms living from sea. It was produced when sea creatures died and got covered with sand and clay. Under high pressure, these dead organisms changed into petroleum and natural gas. So the story is this, that the petroleum was formed by the living creatures that were present in the ocean or sea. Especially how we learned that in the coal was formed from the vegetation means from trees or from plants. Likewise, this petroleum is formed from by the sea creatures. So you know that in the ocean, in the sea, there are so many creatures, living organisms. It may be a animal or a plant. So when these organisms die, they settle at the bottom of the ocean. And what happens? Sand and silt will get accumulated above these organisms, and these organisms will sink or go deeper and deeper because of the high pressure of the sand and silt, and also because of high temperature these organisms will get converted into a black color liquid, and that is called petroleum. Understood? So this is the story, and this incident or this is not taking place in a day or in a week or in a month. This require millions of years to happen. So this case, okay, even whatever it is, it may be a coal or petroleum, has been forming from millions of years. Okay, so that is why we have to deal with this coal or petroleum we deal it very wisely, because it will take too many years to form. And when, so we will see what is refining of petroleum. Petroleum is a dark oily liquid. It has an unpleasant odor. Unpleasant odor means a bad smell, okay, which is not good. Pleasant, it is not pleasant. It is a mixture of various constituents such as petroleum gas. Okay, petroleum gas means what? Your LPG, liquid petroleum gas, that we use at homes. Petrol, diesel, lubricating oil. Lubricating oil means it is the oil used to lubricate the machines, especially grease and all. Okay, the grease, why we use grease and all? So that the machines will run smoothly, isn't it? So that is what they're telling. Lubricating oil means it is something like grease. They are used for the machines to run easily. And also your paraffin wax. Paraffin wax means it is the wax used especially in your Vaseline, ointments, lip balms and all. Yes, they are all petroleum products. The process of separating various constituents or fractions of petroleum is known as refining. What is petroleum refining? Okay, what is refining actually? The process of separating various constituents or fractions of petroleum from one liquid petroleum. We are separating so many fractions or constituents. Okay, and that process is called refining. So if you are carrying out petroleum for refining, then it is called petroleum refining. So how they have collected in the same way, there are various constituents of petroleum and petroleum. You can see the constituents of petroleum. The first is petroleum gas in liquid form, that is LPG. So this LPG is going at the first, isn't it? Because it is having only 150 degrees Celsius temperature. That's why it will get evaporated and goes upside. And next is our petrol. Next comes petrol. And what is the use of petrol? Petrol is used as a fuel, aviation fuel, solvent for dry cleaning. So petrol, we know it is used as a fuel. Even LPG also we know it is used as a fuel for home as well as industry. Okay, and petrol is used as aviation fuel, means it is used in aeroplanes, and it is petrol is also a solvent for dry cleaning of clothes also. Next is kerosene. Kerosene was used as a fuel for stoves, lamps, and also for jet aircraft. So we know about kerosene. Diesel is a fuel for heavy motor vehicles. Okay, especially your truck, lorries, and all. They use this fuel, and also it is used for electric generator also. And lubricating oil, it is nothing but your grease and all is used for lubrication. Lubrication means to reduce the friction of the vehicle, of the machines, and to help the machines to run easily. A paraffin wax, it is also a constituent or a constituent which we get from petroleum, that is used for ointments like Vaseline and candles, all this, lip balms, etc. Next, bitumen. Bitumen is similar to the coal tar. Okay, so it just bitumen is like a tar, and it is used for making paints, also for road surfacing. Road surfacing andre on the road we put tar na black color, for that also we are using. So these are the uses of petroleum: paraffin wax, lubricating oil, jet fuels. So that was about petroleum. Now we will learn about natural gas. What is this natural? We will read. Natural gas is very important fossil fuel because it is easy to transport through pipes. So what they are doing, they are putting the drill, and from the drill they are getting the gas, and from the gas they will give connection directly from the drilling place to all parts, from to the villages, to the cities, okay, to the industries and all. They are getting the availability of these gases. Especially in the big cities, in the metropolitan cities and all, there will be no LPG gas. They won't use LPG gas cylinders. Instead of that, every house will be having pipeline system. How you have water pipeline at your home, in the same way they have this CNG, that is natural compressed natural gas pipeline system, where they won't use cylinder directly. You can connect the pipeline to the gas stove, so that the supply will be continuously. Okay, so compressed natural gas can be transported through pipelines. See, I will read. See, natural gas is very important fossil fuel because it is easy to transport through pipes. Natural gas is stored under high pressure as compressed natural gas. That is the short form is CNG. CNG means natural gas is compressed with pressure. It is made to compress, and it becomes compressed natural gas. Okay, it is used for power generation also. It is now being used as a fuel for transport vehicles also, because it is less polluting. It is clean. It is a cleaner fuel. Nowadays, because of pollution, people are not. It is advised to use CNG because petrol, diesel, and all, they cause pollution, especially in Delhi, in populated cities. That is why what is used nowadays, CNG is used, because CNG won't cause air pollution. It is a cleaner fuel. The great advantage of CNG is that it can be used directly for burning in homes. So directly we can use it for burning homes and factories where it can be supplied through pipes. So this is the importance of natural gas. Advice while driving. So coal and petroleum, we came to know that it is a exhaustible natural resource. You have to take care of it. You have to conserve it for your future generation. So in India, the Petroleum Conservation Research Association, that is PCRA, advises people how to save petrol or diesel while driving. The tips are given here. Drive at a constant and moderate speed as far as possible. Switch off the engine at traffic lights or at a place where you have to wait. Okay, that you all know that you have to put off the engine in the traffic near the traffic lights. Okay, and drive at constant speed. Ensure correct tire pressure. Okay, if it is not so, there will be chance of using more fuel. Ensure regular maintenance of the vehicles. So all these tips are given to save the petrol or diesel. Some of the amazing facts you can learn in this lesson, that these days bitumen is a product of petroleum. A petroleum product is used in place of coal tar for metalling the roads. Okay, next. So instead of coal tar, this is used. Coal gas was used for street lighting for the first time in London in 1810 and in New York around 1820. Nowadays, it is used as a source of heat rather than light. So, coal gas was used for lighting the street lights, but nowadays it is used as a instead of lighting lights, it is used for as a fuel. Many useful substances are obtained from petroleum and natural gas. These are termed as petrochemicals. So many useful substances are obtained from petroleum and that are called petrochemicals. These are used in the manufacture of detergents also, and also your fibers. All your synthetic fibers like polyester, nylon, acrylic, all these are obtained from petrochemical, that is from petroleum origin. Even your polythene bags and other man-made plastics are obtained from petrochemicals. That is what we learned in the petroleum synthetic fibers. The world's first oil well was drilled in Pennsylvania in USA in 1859. 8 years later, in 1867, oil was struck at Makkum in Assam. In India, oil is found in Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai, high and in the river basins of Godavari and Krishna. So these are the places where you can find oil wells, from where we can extract the petroleum oil, crude oil. Petroleum is also called as crude oil. Okay. Due to the great commercial importance, petroleum is also called black gold. So this is all was about this chapter. Hope you understood this chapter. Thank you.
Fossil fuel, which means it is formed from the remains of dead organisms, but it is liquid as the process of its formation was much different from the formation of coal. Petroleum was formed from the remains of sea creatures. As they died, their bodies settled at the bottom of sea or ocean and gradually got covered by sand, clay, etc. Over millions of years, absence of air, high temperature and high pressure transformed the dead organisms into petroleum and natural gas. All of us know how important petrol, diesel, etc. are. We get these fuels from petroleum. We also get kerosene from petroleum. Petroleum needs to be refined in the refineries to get these fuels. Raw petroleum or crude oil is a dark, oily liquid with an unpleasant smell. It is extracted from Earth's crust through a deep oil well. A huge pump extracts the petroleum through this deep oil well. Petroleum is a complex mixture. Petroleum refining means separating its components and it is carried out at petroleum refineries. This separation process is known as fractional distillation. This process is actually for separating chemical components by their boiling point. Mixture is heated to a temperature at which one or more fractions of the compound will vaporize. Look, different components vaporize at different temperature and thus get separated. So, we get lots of things from petroleum. We get fuels like petrol, kerosene, diesel, LPG, etc. We get lubricating oil. Paraffin wax, which we get from the residue of the refining process, is used for making ointments, candles, petroleum jelly, face cream, wax, etc. Bitumen, which is also obtained from residue of fractional distillation process, is used for making paint and building roads. Every component of petroleum has some use, hence it is often called black gold. Natural gas is a very important fuel because it is easy to transport through the pipes. Natural gas is stored under high pressure as compressed natural gas, in short CNG. CNG is used for generating power as fuel for cars. CNG is less polluting than petrol, diesel, etc. But coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. aren't available in unlimited quantity. With heavy use of these, we will run out of these resources in not so distant future. So, these are exhaustible natural resources. Hence, we have turned to resources which are available in unlimited quantity for fuel, electricity production, etc. Sunlight, air are such inexhaustible natural resources. Solar energy is nowadays used for generating electricity for home, industry, etc. Also for cooking. In not so distant future, solar energy would also be used to run cars. So now you know about petroleum and its usage. To sum up, petroleum is a fossil fuel. Petroleum was formed from the dead remains of sea animals millions of years ago. Petroleum gas, petrol, diesel, kerosene, paraffin wax, lubricating oil are obtained by refining petroleum. Like coal, petroleum is an exhaustible natural resource, which means only a limited supply is available. Hence, we should use it judiciously.